just how incredibly accessible it is
No!
for like anyone and everyone, but also still have like a surprising level of depth to them. That's kind of what we were going for.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed we lost Fricky though, because I really wanted to see like a stretchy ghost. Like I think the whole conceit for that for the longest time was like it would keep stretching, and you could like direct the stretch, and it would grow abs. Like,
But it's terrifying.
Yeah, so that was going to be a big part of it. But we ultimately decided against doing a kind of like freeform stretch mechanic, because we found like originally it was going to be you could stretch in any direction, and the longer you stretched, once you released, like the back half would like fling forward and would then kind of like propel you almost like a slingshot in a certain direction. But what was happening was people didn't want to stretch because that ended up making them a moving target. And they were exposed. They couldn't do anything. So we ended up settling on this whole like charge and fling kind of idea where you can like kind of pause in midair and aim in the direction you want. The tail ends up stretching as you're flinging, depending on the severity of the fling. But the tail actually does have gliders on it, so like,
so you can hit
there is a little bit of risk to like, just firing all the way across the map at lightning speeds. I'm sorry, Steve. Were you going to ask a question, or did I stomp over you?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's interesting that you guys got this out of sort of this bizarre like context for a game rather than like a mechanic. So like, was that just brainstorming things that like sort of fit with this wiener dog game?
We had a
like
a
how
bunch of
often
prototypes.
did or how early did the fling mechanic come in to like?
The fling itself was pretty late. I think the idea of having a like we really like the idea of anticipation and expectation and the suspense that comes with it. And so this idea of like a stretchy body, or at least leaving behind some sort of trail that leads you vulnerable, was something that really interested us. And so we created a bunch of prototypes around that, some more successful than others. But I think the team as a whole really like came together once we combined like the aesthetic justification for the fling mechanic and the fling mechanic itself. And then Ectoplasm was born.
Our little baby boy.
Yeah, it's been really fun showing this at festivals. We've had a pretty devoted fan base so far who've like really enjoyed it. Some people have like already kind of made a Reddit page for us, which is just crazy. Like we interact with them there. I think one of my favorite moments was William Huber, who is an amazing game dev and game scholar, who is kind of helping, is basically in charge of the University of Aberdeen's game program, and also is a key player in the Protoplay Festival as far as organizing it. He has just like the most adorable son in the world who like came over and just really dug the game, and he was playing it a lot. And as the festival was winding down, what was kind of like, okay, Rafi, like we gotta go and take off. And he was just like, one more, and he's like, no, we gotta go. So they walk away, and then Rafi comes back, and he asks, I think it was our engineer Colin. He was like, okay, my dad, I want to play one more. And Colin was like, did your dad say it was okay? And he was like, hang on. And so then he runs off, scurries off again, and then he comes back, and he's like, my mom said it was okay. And we were like, okay, cool, good enough. Which is really cute, yeah. And I wish I brought him today, actually. We have a really fun, plushie of Acid Mouth that our good friend Catherine Fox made.
So many people have hugged that.
Yeah, I think it's basically like ground zero at this point for like potential germs just because it's touched so many
yeah,
hands.
it's also been across like
Yeah.
the sea, so
Yeah.
you got all those British germs.
Disgusting.
The worst kind.
We're going to offend some people.
We lost like what one
We
of our
love the
15
UK.
viewers.
Thank you for
Please
having
donate
us.
to the stream. Yeah.
Yes, and reminder that this is a charity stream.
Well, I think that's the thing about the
It'd be
UK
awesome to
though, is
donate.
like everything is double. So like the germs are twice as powerful, but the pounds are worth twice as more. So if you want to send that over to the stream, by all means, go ahead.
You're more valuable currency. Donate.
I
generously.
really love the pound coins. They're so much nicer than anything we have.
Yeah, they were a delight to have.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, I just imploded
mine's
in
not
good
organized.
goodness.
God, get away from me.
Okay, I'm
So
gonna
do I
let
actually
you
need to
play
cash
right
in my thing whenever
So
I hit
you
the
can,
end,
so
or
Pink Whip's gonna win. Pink Whip won. And what Pink Whip was doing was you can collect as much ectoplasm as you want without depositing at the goal at the top, but the risk is that if anyone hits you, you lose it all. Conversely, if you do choose to deposit your ectoplasm, the tail gets longer. So you are secure in that you definitely like grabbed like all the ectoplasm that you collected and deposited, but now you're a bit of a bigger target.
I see.
Yeah.
Permanently, I guess, because
Yeah.
it never dissipates.
Great.
Yeah.
I have so many friends right now that would be like up for one of those. It has a very little Smash vibe.
Yeah.
Smash
Yeah, you
Bros
wanna pop
meets
it?
Angry Birds.
Here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of people who've played it have compared it
You're
to like
the
a
little
competitive
white
Angry
one.
Birds.
The white one with the eye patch on
gotcha,
the
so
bottom.
And like my
controls.
mom says better than Smash Brothers.
Hold right to charge your
and
phone,
so
and
that's
then
gotta count
okay.
as
just to point your
something.
direction, and
Um,
then single right to chomp.
But
Okay,
yeah.
this
Excellent.
whoever is blue here is just
Yeah, that
dancing
was
around
me.
each other.
Gotta
in the
use that
bottom.
dodge,
It's
yeah.
a dash. Gotcha.
Although I should practice what I preach. Yeah, so this game is still pretty early in development. I think it's had probably about a total of like
Okay.
11 weeks of like solid, just straight development. It was all
Okay,
made
it's lost
in
by
Unity, which for
Which basically is everything.
yeah, it's I don't if there are any game devs in the chat. We can't really see the chat. Not really sure.
Yeah.
If
who's
you
in it,
want,
but-
you can grab a laptop
Yeah.
and just prop it near us.
But if there are any like aspiring game devs out there, I think Unity is an
just
amazing
anyone.
tool
It
to
originally
start
was
with.
originally it was Brendan's, but Brendan's is
Password.
it's password locked for some reason. Apparently it idled too long and now it's password locked and we're just locked out of it forever. So
Cool. A little bit more about the fling. So if you charge up to where your little like directional indicator, if you charge it till it's orange, that's kind of our second tier fling, and that'll allow you to actually change directions in midair. So just aim in the initial direction you're going, release, and then just point, release the right trigger, and then just keep pointing in the direction that you do want to move towards. And then if you charge all the way to the third tier, that's kind of our heaviest fling, and that'll allow you to go through platforms in the environment. So it's pretty handy for like just coming across the map and taking somebody out who's not paying attention.
Oh my god.
this is
I wish we had the new build in though, because the double jump is pretty fun as well.
I can grab it if you want. But,
Yeah, I mean it just depends how it goes.
I'm not happy now.
That's okay. We're chilling.
I can't see any previous chat. I just logged in.
right.
Oh, you can probably hop on that computer in the back and just see what.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna
Quietly
take some
talking.
lovely pictures of us playing the game. These are gonna be great. Someone should probably collect them though.
What is going on over there?
Right there? I'm just taking some pictures.
Oh, I see.
I'm just
I thought you were taking like physical pictures, and then I noticed what was happening.
No, on my Ghost Polaroid.
Kill the photographer.
Come on.
So what are you guys planning to add to the game?
Yeah,
Seems
so we're gonna be adding new characters. Right now, all the characters have like the same kind of base stats, like you
Okay.
find in kind of other competitive 2D platformers. But we're actually gonna be adding like individual statistics to them. So
Okay.
some can jump farther, like some can charge faster. We're going to be adding special abilities for the characters. So imagine kind of like a Smash Ball in Smash Brothers, like that'll unleash like really cool and visually wild attacks that will kind of change the game. We're going to be adding at least one more mode, a few more maps, and that's kind of just the stuff off the top of my head. Oh,
Oh boy,
sweet.
thank you. Who's this person?
Yeah.
Can we...
What's your name?
Steven.
Playfluent.
Juan, nice to meet you.
Thank
Playfluent.
That's awesome.
That
Thank you,
sounds
Playfluent.
familiar.
That sounds really familiar.
I'm sorry that I can't remember where that's from.
Yeah, do a cool.
But yeah, thanks so much. Again, this is a charity stream.
Yeah,
It's all
that's
going
really
to
cool.
Children's Hospital LA. So.
And now this is the second year that SC has been doing the extra
Yes.
stream, correct?
We. Oh, okay. Awesome.
Oh, just Bradley.
Joe, thank you,
Okay.
Joe.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is the second year we've done it. We started it first year because someone like mentioned that this was a cool thing and figured we'd try it out. And that was sort of like growing pains, figuring out what exactly we wanted the stream to be like. And this year we've sort of switched it to be about these cool games that no one's heard of, because that's something unique I think we have to offer.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. Because I just remember last year, we were playing a lot of the classics, and I had a lot of fun, kind of running through Revengeance for everyone. Hopefully that'll see a return in future years. 'Cause it was a beautiful game for beautiful people.
Yeah. Right in.
Yeah.
Do we want to keep on doing this pin type, or?
Let's do one more, because I need to redeem myself.
Yeah, I'm not doing too long.
Yeah. Also, my favorite thing in the world is jumping on the bed. So yeah, this is kind of like their hotel room. So the whole conceit with Ectoplaza, I kind of touched on it a little bit, I think, at the beginning of the stream. But it is the #1 hotel spawn resort in the afterlife. And the happy haunts who stay there really enjoy it, but they've developed cabin fever because they've just been staying there for all eternity, and now they are literally bouncing off the walls. And so another thing that we want to do is we add more to the game, is more indestructible objects in the environment.
Oh, cool.
So there's, let's see, hang on, where am I at? Hi. Right next to the goal here, you'll see I just busted some plates, and that's fun, but that only happened like once, and it's kind of like, oh man, what the heck? So I really want to add more of that, because I think the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody was a seminal piece of American entertainment, and just that inner desire at the heart of every man, woman, and child to own and run amok a hotel space is something that's deep and really a core, integral part of the American dream, and just
Well, not just the
dream to live. Yeah, exactly.
We have a question from the chat.
Yes.
It says, do you think your next game will also be local multiplayer only?
We've kind of been talking about that, or at least a few members of the team have, and I think we're going to go for something that's maybe single player. I definitely have local multiplayer games that I've been thinking of that I want to take a crack at. But we've been having a lot of fun developing the Ectoplaza for local multiplayer.
We all love local multiplayer.
Yeah, we
Passion.
play it a lot, and it's really cool. And I had the opportunity to speak with quite a few local multiplayer aficionados at IndieCade when we were at